abusuafo ya mamu nyina makwa baba Chroma TV TV ni to the channel bo maden so be subscribe like video no share na abusua so leave a comment abusua MPP fo we o fan permission of fan MPP of fan permission na mo ye no ama I successful o ma hu ni power when na de wantimi anko ne abusua after we ni nyina reporters ene opposition the beyond said that's how it is so NDC for your permission on BB the babonting the bribery course is discovery in a cotuma many and the course in the babonting. Nabusia Sana MPP and so reporters near the opposition and so after a Pamukikasis Katua Biku course so at as a someone say a catcher. But this scanner nays came mood Sana reporters nay and the Seka. Thompson Anando but no say or Babacum against corruption and bribery. But MPP party no corruption and bribery are document. Sana busia opposition reporters neka na busia opposition reporters neka asemu ya na chese Musa Saka and so at same way no say there be asemu we dey say otimi e bi yi o mano na ogbo bi tugu no go set the record straight say no way no during their election their voting nyina no a polling agent man one of the candidates na mostly that candidates so go for kaso no so 2 years kapa or the scap Corꞧption 2001 or the man go for some job man. I know what you say. From day one, she was with that candidate. No, now when who says Katuabia, so baby, I said, before high on money cannot want to. Now that they are not MPP so bomb customer bribery and corruption, they will fight it. No, James said bribery and corruption, and yeah, ice cream, say a ton ice cream, or fight against bribery and corruption. Yes, I will fight a ton ice cream. Think of one guy said, more high on money can't some Nabusia. Mr. Saka to Japan. The Uncle Team Mr. Saka, we say, no day or set the record straight to them, say, BBS are uncles. The MPP fighting corruption and bribery, your main focus.
The OSP has investigations into the incidents. The OSP urged the general public to contribute to the efforts by presenting any information that may assist in its investigation. That's also from the frustrated office of the OSP to the New Patriotic Party, actually. I don't know how he's going to go through. If he can do this one, oh, we'll clap for him. So, Larati.
Yes, Annie.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. I mean, it's congratulations that has to go to the whole of the MPP, from the national chairman, general secretary, to the various committees, all the executives that went around monitoring. I mean, we've shown that violence is not our turf. We are a democratic party, and we stand by our motto, development and freedom. It was stated by all. I don't think with all that, I mean, people say a lot of things in defeat. People say a lot of things in victory. But on the whole, all the constituencies were done. I'm sure for Adenta, by 2:59, we had done the declaration. Other places did it earlier. But I don't think any constituency went beyond 4 p.m. That shows. And the EC needs to be commended too. They did it. The police also did very well. I mean, you know, when we are running our internal elections, we leave security to those that are professionals to handle security. And we leave the electoral process for the EC who are mandated to do that. So congratulations to everybody. Every MPP member must be proud that we did this, and we should continue with it. We have the sitting MPs coming on, I mean, the tentative date is 20th of January. So we hope and pray we run it the same way we've done for this one. And for me, a bigger congratulations goes to the women who faced the competition and came out victorious. That should tell us. And I also pray the 20 in there are able to manage and retain their seats, because I mean, you can have one-sided majority in terms of gender. So for some of us, we push for competent, capable women, and all the women that showed up have proven that they are capable and up to the task. So it's hard work. That is not that the work has started. What we're doing was just a phase
But what do you make of what we showed on TV? A lot of the persons who were flaunting monies that they got. I mean, this Saturday, people made money. Some couldn't close their bags.
I mean, Annie, if we are discussing, I don't think you saw any letter anywhere like we saw with our compatriots, with anybody saying they were giving money to anybody. These things, let's be realistic. People come from far. Some give TNT, some give food because of the time, because people have to leave their houses. I had to leave the house like 5:30 in order to get there on time. No breakfast, nothing. So candidates come in, other people, party people come in to do those things. But to the extent of people going out to flaunt money, I think it's something that the MPP doesn't endorse and must be discouraged. Fortunately, the special prosecutor himself said, he said, no, Bani, if you come into an office and you tout yourself as the spirit and conscience of the nation, you must be ready to raise the storm. It's corruption you are going to fight. With all due respect, it's not ice cream you're going to sell. So if you get into an office, you need to really look at how you manage your stakeholders, you know. So, but if you go and tout yourself as the spirit and conscience of the nation, I mean, people have that attitude of watching you prove that you are really the spirit and conscience of, but other institutions are involved in this fight against corruption. How have you collaborated with them? How have you engaged them? How have you managed your stakeholders? The judiciary is a major stakeholder. How have you engaged them? I may not know, but I think that is where he should be looking at. I mean, setting up the office of the special prosecutor is a big boost to our fight against corruption, and it shouldn't be toyed with. Everybody, all hands need to be on deck. But it's the responsibility of the person in charge to also draw people in. Collaboration is the key. But you know,
watching the OSP,
yes,
from a distance,
yes,
maybe in terms of communication,
yes,
I see a man who has so much in him, but is unable to voice out, but for the little he's giving us. So I'm so sure that with what you're saying, the OSP knows more than you think.
Yes,
and
exactly.
he's experiencing more than he's told us. But he's unable to say everything. You know, he's only told us a little, because people are already criticizing his office that, why are you not able to prosecute any case? Why are you losing all the cases in court?
Apart from the 4 cases he's talking about, I know that on a daily basis, they write letters to institutions. People go to the OSP's office every day to complain about procurement processes and all that. Last week, I was sitting in an office, and I don't have the authority to give details of this office, but I was sitting with someone in charge of an agency, and a letter from the OSP's office came in. Apparently, someone had gone to complain about procurement process, and they had written. There and there, they responded. So apart from the cases that he's complaining about, the 4 cases he's complaining about, and the judicial service, I think judicial service staff have also come out with it, that he should use the processes to do. Because I think in one of the cases, even the filing process had a challenge, you know. So I think he needs to also bring in his stakeholders, manage it properly. As for corruption and frustration, nobody did it. And I remember, even when he started one of the cases, his predecessor kept cautioning him with write-ups. You know, you can't be in an office and leave your predecessor out in these things. You know, and Prof was saying that we went to pick someone. I didn't know that Prof knew what was in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's head. She could interpret what his intentions are. Why would we want to fight corruption by going to take someone who is better with NDC? The man is an accomplished lawyer. He was fit for the job. He was given the job. So for you to demean his capabilities like that, I think that is unfortunate. For you to say that we appointed someone who is better with the NDC and we thought that he was going to go after the NDC. How many, the cases that this current special prosecutors pursued, most of them are within government. You know, and he's doing it. By the end of the day, nobody has control over the courts. It's what you take to them. It's what the judges done. He had cause to petition against certain lawyers and all that. But the bottom line is, how has the stakeholder management been? How has he engaged his collaborators? I think he needs to look at it.